And I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds in the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous. I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Denver Broncos and the New England Patriots. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, back.
Two and a throw right away. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first down.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw there caught by Gallup.
Ready?
Off of play action. Tagovailoa steps away. Looking for Aguilar. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll get this to Lazard, and he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Got a man, that's Lazard. Touchdown, Broncos. Allen Lazard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down.
Okay, ready?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Green.
Looking to pass. Tua. Throw right side. Taken in by Gallup. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Throwing. Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Throwing left side. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Mixing up the middle. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Drill 52. Ultra.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Tua on 4th down. That's to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down, Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Prescott to throw on 4th. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ready.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing.
Taking it right down Broadway. A big play there for New England. 54 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Mixon is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench?
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that. And 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Take it in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Play action. Now it's Tua. Going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Mixon with a first down carry. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Pats have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Prescott to throw it. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Allen Lazard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Broncos are back within a score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Ready up.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Right.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. Uses the stiff arm. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
The Patriots had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
On play action, here's Tua. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Prescott from the gun on third. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense. Field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now Prescott on fourth down. Being chased out left. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they wind up getting 13 there on fourth down. Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
To the air again, Prescott. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Third and long for Prescott. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Fourth down, Prescott. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third. Looking to throw. Prescott. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this week. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott.
Open man is Edwards. He's got it.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Prescott on 1st down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Patriots are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you want...
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you presented, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. To throw is Prescott. Got a man, that's Lazard. Touchdown! Alan Lazard, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Back to Mixon on second down. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Tua. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. This time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Fournette, a first down carry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From just shy of midfield, Tua. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21. The third down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Come on, 38. Hut.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Come on, set.
4 yards remain for second down.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Here we go.
So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Rashawn Gary buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Prescott.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. This is Lazard with a catch out left.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
46.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Ready, set.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Down.
Up the gut, Fournette. Oh, good move. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
On the ready.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Set. Put. Ready.
On the delay, it's Mixon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Joe Mixon.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Patriots are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Prescott. And he's brought down. And that one is caught. So they convert here and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Charles, a lot